Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Hello, Butler County High School sports enthusiasts. You're dialed into another live internet radio broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network. Tonight, we're back in Hornet Country, Monroe, Ohio, where it is the Monroe Hornets hosting the Madison Mohawks in the Southwestern Buckeye League Butler County rival contest. The Madison Mohawks coming to this one searching for a little bit of help from the outsiders, yet need to go 2-0 these last 2 weeks to format an opportunity to land themselves in the postseason. And the Mohawks are 5-3 overall and 4-1 in the Southwestern Buckeye League Buckeye Division. Winners of 3 straight, while the Monroe Hornets are sitting at 1-7 overall and 1-4 in the Southwestern Buckeye League Southwestern Division. They are coming off their first win of the season after beating Oakwood last week, 35-14. I'm Chris Vogt. I'll be calling the shots alongside Joey Vogt, tonight's color commentator. Joey, welcome back to the Reports broadcast booth, man.
Chris, thank you very much for having me back. It has been a while, but quite a busy October. But first, I want to give a big thanks to Joel Sackenheim and Jacob Bingham on their calls for the last couple of weeks, stepping in. It's good to be back with you, man, and I'm ready to get this thing going.
Joey, I was telling him, I was like, look, man, you guys have some shoes to fill with Joey. I'm like, if you guys are as animated as Joey is, then we're okay. Joey, we saw Monroe put up a fantastic fight against Valley View a couple weeks ago. Since then, I felt that they sort of used that as a turning point in the Hornets season in first year. Coach Bob Mullins at the helm. They've played some good football since, and last week's win against Oakwood is something that these kids needed, and hopefully will be able to build upon as the season comes to a close, and ultimately look into working on improvement for the future.
Well, obviously, I mean, no doubt Monroe played their best football last week against Oakwood. One thing especially was their rushing defense, allowing only 59 yards, while on the other side, this man we're going to call out tonight, Colin Deaton and company, rushed for 352 yards on 56 carries. Yes, 56, and only passing the ball once for 3 yards.
Well, Joe, we saw a lot of that last time we were here when they took on Valley View. Valley View kind of put it away towards the end there, but that's exactly what Monroe did when we saw them the last time. The Mohawks, under first-year coach Ricky Davis, he's got his squad working on gaining as much momentum as possible as this season gets more interesting in terms of life past Week 10, and hopefully a glimpse at a chance to make the playoffs in Division 5.
And coming in, this game is definitely, they are absolutely important for both teams. For Monroe, you're looking to finish the season strong, get these last couple victories, head into the off-season with a new focus, and gear up for next year. And then for Madison, you're on a high right now. You're winning games, and you're in the thick of things in the playoff race. And after last night's Waynesville performance against Northridge, you're fighting for a Southwestern Buckeye League Buckeye Division title.
Yeah, and you know what? Tonight's huge. I was talking with both coaches before we commenced up here in the broadcast booth, so we'll go ahead and see what they had to say prior to us kicking off. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of our sponsors. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network. We're in Monroe, where it is the Hornets hosting the Madison Mohawks in a Southwestern Buckeye League crossover Butler County contest. We were able to catch up with both coaches. We caught up with Monroe coach Bob Mullins, whose Hornets are coming off their first victory of the season.
Monroe head coach Bob Mullins. Bob, coming off a big win against Oakwood last week. Talk about what it's going to be like heading in today.
Well, this is a great opportunity for us to play against a really good program that's been very successful, the past couple of years, and we just look forward to the opportunity.
We got senior night coming up for these boys. I'd imagine that there might be a little bit of a pride factor heading into this one.
Absolutely. We've got 9 seniors that have really bought into everything that we've been doing, and I'm just really proud of this group. Records don't define everything that we've been able to accomplish this year, and I think that these kids have done a great job of laying a foundation for future of our program.
Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
On the Mohawks side of the things, Ricky Davis has his squad aiming for life in the postseason. Here's what he had to say about his 5-3 Mohawks.
Madison head football coach Ricky Davis. Ricky, 3-game winning streak, looking to close out the regular season the way you want it. Talk about what it's going to be like heading into tonight.
Well, there's a lot at stake. We know that. They know that. Our kids have talked about it all week. This game right here puts us right where we want to be. We're on a 3-game winning streak right now, and we fully plan to stay on that. But it's going to take defense reading the keys, offensively doing their job, and we got our work cut out for us for tonight.
Sounds like the players have been keeping their heads straight. Talk about how they've been reacting the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they've been good. They really are, got a lot of confidence right now rolling into this week. That Northridge win was huge for our confidence, and feel really good about this game and our players' confidence.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Coach, I'll talk to you later.
Well, that was Ricky Davis, Madison head football coach. He's in his first year, as is Bob Mullins. Joey, we've got a lot of action to talk about tonight. We may stray away from the game tonight to kind of tune everybody in as to what's going on around the county. And it's going to be some exciting times these last 2 weeks of the regular season, as multiple Butler County programs are looking to find their way into Week 11. So.
Absolutely. They're big night tonight as they're looking to place themselves, who's going to get a home, and who's going away to play. So it's going to be a fun night here around the county.
Well, Joey, it looks like Madison is going to receive this opening kickoff. Madison is wearing their white jerseys with red numbers and black pants. Monroe is wearing their blue uniforms with their white numbers. These numbers are very friendly for us tonight.
We can see the numbers this time.
We always got to point that out, Joey. I'm going to remind myself not to ever cover an Edgewood away game ever again. Or Valley View was just
exactly.
As bad. So here we go. We're looking to kick off here. Madison is going to be receiving. They're going to be moving from right to left on your internet device. And there's a kick. A rather short one over to the right side, and that's going to be out of bounds.
The procedure, that's not what you want to do.
Yeah, well, it looks like Madison is going to start this drive at the 35-yard line. Joey, looking at what Madison was going to kind of, not that Ricky Davis wanted to recreate what Coach Poff did last year or in recent years. Ricky Davis played football for Youngstown State, and he loved the spread. So I'm thinking that we're going to be seeing a little bit of that spread offense here starting out.
Absolutely. I mean, Quincy Brown's going to definitely be very important for this Madison team.
Yeah.
Right up the middle. He goes to the right side. Whoa, buddy. Goodness gracious. First play of the game.
That's Connor Blaylock. First play of the game, and that's touchdown Madison. Whoa, buddy.
Buckle up, Chris.
11 seconds off that clock, Joey. Oh, boy.
Right up the middle. Untouched. Went to the right. Down the sideline. Nobody was catching him.
Yeah, Joey, that took nothing but 11 seconds off that clock there. So not the kind of start that Bob Mullins and company wanted to see there. So we're going to see if Madison is going to get this extra point. 6-0 Mohawks right off the bat. There's the kick. Looks like it's up, and it's good.
Got it.
Joey, that's
well
going
then.
to send us to our commercial break rather quick. We're going to say
commercial break.
I think that was. We're going to say hey to our sponsors again. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Oh, that was a quick one, Joey. Madison up on top of Monroe, 7-0. Just took 11 seconds off the clock. That's going to give Madison the momentum they need to kind of carry these last two contests into an opportunity for playoff contention here. 7-0 here if you're just tuning in. I'm Chris Vogt alongside Joey Vogt. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network. Madison set to kick off here to Monroe for the first time. And a little squib kick, Joey.
Squibby.
Yeah, that's going to be picked up by somebody. That looks like it's
right down.
number 20.
Oh, he's right down the middle, Joey. There he goes. Split at the middle left side. Nobody's going to get him. What a start to this game. Unbelievable.
Joey, that was Tajon Rice. He picked that ball. Looked like he was a little confused in terms of whether or not he was going to get that ball. I think he picked it up around the 30-yard line and took it about 70 yards for a touchdown. A little congestion once Madison was kind of closing in on him. And then he just split right through everybody.
I definitely thought that was going to be disastrous for Monroe, but unbelievable start to this game.
Well, those are the two quickest scores we've seen in our 9 weeks of coverage on our radio network. Extra point by Braden Singleton. Looks like it's up and good, Joey. 7-7. If this is anything like we saw in terms of a Lakota East Fairfield contest, back and forth until Fairfield kind of took it over at the end, but not here. We're looking at 23 seconds into this contest, 11:37 left in the first quarter. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network, 7-7.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest, where Madison strikes first and Monroe strikes second, like literally immediately. We had one play out of this whole entire sequence, and it's 7-7, and Monroe kicks off to Madison. That's number 2. Connor Blaylock's going to take this ball, and
no way.
Put up the middle. Nothing going there. I think he actually dropped the ball on the ground as he was going down, and he's going to get tackled at the 28-yard line, and that's where Madison's going to start this drive. Joey, let's calm down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my breath back. What a first moments of this game. We've only had 2 plays Well, not even that.
Yeah, not even that. We had 2 kickoffs and 1 actual play from scrimmage. So let's see what Madison can do here. I mean, it's going to basically probably be a game of responses. It's looking like it's working out pretty well for both teams. Here's a handoff to the left side, up the middle. Can't catch a number there, and that's going to be nothing going there as Monroe smuggles that up, and that was a handoff to number 27, Gabe Higgs. Yeah, Monroe had that play smothered there, Joey, didn't they?
Oh, there was a beautiful play call there on the defensive side. They're going to have to use that, too. It's going to be a lot of running the ball.
Handoff to number 2, Connor Blaylock to the right side. A little bit of like an end sweep off of that read option there. And that's going to be about a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 at the 35-yard line. Reaching under 11 minutes in this first quarter, and a lot's happened already.
I don't think there will be a lot of passing plays called tonight. Definitely not.
Not at all. I mean, Quincy Brown does have a little bit of pass in him. I mean, we were looking at those stats, but at this point, I think you're going to see most of it on the ground. Handoff up the middle, 1st down. Madison's going to move the chains across the 40-yard line at the 41-yard line, 1st down Madison.
You're already kind of seeing Madison heading toward the right side, looking for that weakness on the Monroe defense.
Right. Yeah, every single play that Madison has run has been to the right side, even at touchdown jump by Connor Blaylock. Handoff again up the middle, and it's going to be about 4 yards there, 4-yard pickup. And it's going to be 2nd down and 6 with 10 minutes left to go. That was a tackle by Bobby Borneman, the linebacker from Monroe. Yeah, Joe, we're going to give that about 5 yards there. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5. Madison up to the line of scrimmage rather fast.
This one to the left now.
Off to number 27, Gabe Higgs again. And that's a good open field tackle by number 23, Tyler Tracy. But it's going to move the chains, Joey.
Great little run outside, but even better tackle. That could have been 6 there.
1st down, Quincy Brown getting the play call from the former Youngstown State quarterback, Ricky Davis, on the sidelines. Split out.
The former Penguins.
Split out to the left side is number 22, Jake Edwards. Everybody else is in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Nice tackle by number 88, Wyatt McPherson.
It's like a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, Devin Ology, he actually got about 2 on that play. It's going to be a 2nd down and 8. 9 minutes left to go, 7-7. Some fireworks early in this first quarter. We are lined up at the 46-yard line of Monroe. Madison was able to push this across midfield. Split out to the right side is Jake Phelps again. Cross counter.
Great read.
Yeah, cross counter on that full house backfield, and Monroe smothers it. Looks like about a no gain, if that. We're going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
This is what you want from Monroe. Get them in 3rd and longs.
Yeah, well, let's see what Madison's going to do. I mean, Ricky Davis said that he does like to do the spread, but looks like it's not going to happen this game.
Yeah, you're going to leave it in the hands of Quincy Brown here.
Quincy Brown and company. Here comes the spread offense here in the shotgun. Quincy Brown takes a little option read, tosses it to number 2, Connor Blaylock, and he gets upended. That's about a 7-yard gain, Joey, but that's going to be short of the 1st down at the 39-yard line. 4th down and 1. What do you do?
I'd go for it. Easy.
Yeah, we'll call that about 4th and about 2 at the 40-yard line, and it looks like Ricky Davis and company is going to line up and go for this. 7-7, 7:30 left to go in this first quarter.
I'd give it to Higgs. He just came in here.
Here it comes. Wing T formation here. Looks like
a false start.
Yeah, false start. That's not what you want to see.
Nope.
Looks like Corey Morris is going to be called for that false start. A little bit of a too quick of a jump there, Joey.
Now it's interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
They're not bringing on the punt team.
Look at those play cards over there on Madison's sideline.
I was just getting ready.
I can almost read them.
So punt team is not out. They're going to go for it here.
No, but it looks like Quincy Brown's in the shotgun. It looks like he may take a step back and punt.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good call. That's a good call. Tyler Tracy is back.
Look at that coffin corner.
Yeah, that's inside the 20. It looks like Madison's going to down this ball at the 18-yard line. That's where Monroe's going to start this first official drive.
Yeah.
Right. First time touching the ball outside of a Tajon Rice 75-yard kickoff return scamper. But we're going to stay right here, Joey. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network. I'm Chris Vogt alongside Joey Vogt. It's 6:33 left to go in this first quarter. Madison and Monroe tied up in this Butler County Southwestern Buckeye League contest. Colin Deaton under center, did some work the last time we saw him. Tajon Rice is in motion.
He fumbled the ball, but got it back.
Yeah, I think he tried to get that to either he wanted to keep it, or he may have hit the hip of Tyler Tracy coming across. No gain. We're going to call that 2nd down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Joey, after this play, we're going to hit up some of these matchups that we have going on. A lot of playoff implications heading into Week 9. Could be some separation nation when it comes to getting some of those playoff berths solidified. Split out to the right side is Ryan Miltenberger. Over to the left side is Bobby Borneman. And it looks like a false start. Yep.
Luke Hughes from Madison made him jump there a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? If you can do whatever you can to make a little bit of a scare tactic for that offensive line.
Monroe looking to play spoiler here tonight, Chris.
They are, yeah. We're going to make mention of that. We'll kind of dive into that here in a second regarding what Madison sort of needs to do. We're not going to pinpoint exactly what they need to do because we're not the experts. So, Colin Deaton under center. Fake handoff. Actually, no, Tyler Tracy does get that. Colin Deaton actually got mugged in the backfield after he handed off to Tyler Tracy. And he's going to pick up about 10 yards there. Bring up 3rd down and 5, Joey. At the 25-yard line. You know, I mean, if you're Monroe, that's a heck of a pickup right there. I mean, it gives them an opportunity to kind of not stray away from what they've done in terms of their offense.
If I were Mullins, I'd probably do a nice little outside there for Deaton.
Well, and here's the thing.
Outside pitch.
Well, this is probably the time you might be able to see Deaton kind of taking himself. So we got two wide receivers, 2 split to the right, I formation. Kind of little cross buck, hand off to number.
He's still going! Alex, pitch! And he's at the sideline! Oh, he breaks the tackle! He's at the sideline, Joey, and I don't know if anybody's going to catch him. Oh, great move! Shoot, move! Back to the middle! And the end zone! Wow! What a run!
Joey, that's a 70. Look at that run. 75-yard touchdown run. Jump by pitch.
Great play call.
A fantastic cutback. I couldn't really see who that was. It looked kind of like a lead blocker down the field.
Yep.
He made that cutback and then had a fantastic block from one of his teammates to kind of free that open. Did a little bit of drag in one of those Madison Mohawks into the end zone. And we're tied. Not tied. Monroe gives themselves a 7-point lead, 14-7. Like we said, Joey, playing role of spoiler. 4:46 left to go in this first quarter. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest, where it is all Hornets in terms of their offense, and a little bit of Madison, too. It's back and forth here. 4:46 left to go in this first quarter. Monroe takes a 14-7 lead on an Alex pitch, 75-yard jaunt down the left side. Joey, let's talk about some of these matchups. I mean, we were looking at this Madison Monroe matchup. What's this kind of entail with what Madison's got to do here?
So a lot of possibilities await here for Madison in terms of playoff hopes. If you're the Mohawks, you have to win these next 2 games and then do a little scoreboard watching while you're at it.
Well, we watched a little bit of that scoreboard last night with Waynesville and Northridge. And,
yep.
Was it Waynesville falling to
they won 23-8.
Yeah, Waynesville beat Northridge. And this is coming off of a big win. Northridge got smacked in the mouth by Madison. I don't know. You thought you were going to see a little bit of more aggressiveness in terms of Madison, but it is 14-7, so we're not going to count any of that out here. Kick goes in the end zone, and Madison's going to take this ball at the 20-yard line. Hand off up the middle. Number 2, Connor Blaylock, and he takes that ball to the 22-yard line, gain of 2. What else we got? What else we got going around the county there, Joey?
We have Northwest at Talawanda, and that is going to likely come down to a Ross-Talawanda win and in situation, and then some scoreboard watching in Week 10. And then we have Edgewood at Little Miami, Thurgood Marshall at Ross. Ross should still be in pretty good shape to at least qualify for a road playoff spot if they beat Thurgood Marshall and Talawanda the last 2 weeks.
Handoff up the middle, and that's going to be about a 5-yard gain. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Madison Mohawks at their own 28-yard line.
And then we have Baden at Carroll. Baden is looking to grab around a 5 or 6 spot at this point. With the way their opponents' results have panned out, best case for them is just win this last 2 contests for a little bit of security.
3rd down and 2 for Madison at their own 28-yard line. Hand off to the left side, and that's going to be all Madison, right? Or all Monroe there. Fantastic pursuit on the right side. That was a handoff to number 4, Devin Ology. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 1, Joey, at their own 29.
Oh, boy.
Ricky Davis, he's not playing around. Those boys are still on the field on a 4th and 1 opportunity for Madison.
I'd kick this away. I'm not sure if I like this call.
No, I mean, if you're Quincy Brown, quarterback sneak up the middle and he got it.
Well, never mind.
That's a good call.
Yep.
You know, I'll never fault a quarterback sneak. I think that's one of the best calls you can do in 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 situations.
At your own side with a playoff hope on the line.
Well, you know what, Joey? You know what? That's one way of some of these high school teams kind of get over the hump, and that's just go for it and grab a little momentum that way. You got to take some risks, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's what Ricky Davis did. Here comes a 1st down chance here for Madison. Connor Blaylock gets that handoff. He's on the 40th, the 30, 20.
He's gone.
10 and touchdown, Madison.
Unbelievable.
Holy smokes. Wow. So that's going to put the score 14-13, 2:31 left to go in this first quarter. We'll call that about. I think that was taken. Yeah, that was about a 60-plus yarder there for Connor Blaylock. That's his 2nd one of the game, Joey.
Beautiful rush there by Blaylock. He went to the outside, saw it, and then nobody could catch him. He went 0 to 100.
Yep, in a heartbeat. 60-plus yards there. Snap. Kick.
Got it.
Yeah, left-footed booter by number 6 was Corbin Kilbarger. 14-14, 2:31 left to play in this first quarter. We're going to catch our breath here. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltenberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
14-14 here at the Hornets Nest. Connor Blaylock notches his second touchdown of this contest. Two long runs for Connor Blaylock.
Here we were talking about Quincy Jones, but it looks like we're going to see the Blaylock show.
You said Quincy Jones. I love it. Quincy Brown.
I'm sorry, Brown. I'm sorry.
I love it. That's a little bit of a squib kick, short boot. Monroe's going to grab this. They fall on it at their own 31-yard line, and that's where Monroe's going to start this. This was maybe a second drive? Second time getting the ball on a drive. Third time touching the ball.
This has been an unreal game so far.
Hey, Butler County rivals here, Southwestern Buckeye League contest. Not going to say that I'm not surprised about this first quarter. Colin Deaton, handoff up the middle to Tyler Tracy. Tyler Tracy splits right through the right side of the line and he gets about 8 yards on that. It's going to be second down and 2 at the 39-yard line.
If he would have possibly broke that tackle, he would have went. He would
have been gone. If Tyler Tracy sees space, and I mean, just like you can say that with Connor Blaylock,
yeah.
they will be gone. Man in motion, handoff, Tyler Tracy again to the left side. He gets crunched, but not until he gets about an 8-yard gain for a first down. Brings it to the Monroe 48-yard line, first down, move the chains.
Great call to the right side. So far, these two rushing defenses are taking a beating.
Right. Well, I guess it's a matter of which team is going to kind of complement themselves and form out a game plan to stop this. Read option. Colin Deaton takes it. Can't get that pitched over to Tajon Rice, and he's going to actually get smuggled in the backfield for a loss of 1.
Great read there by Madison.
Yeah, they had some pursuit up the middle, didn't they? That brings up second down and 11. We're going to reach the 1-minute mark of this first quarter, 14-14, if you're just tuning in here at the Hornets Nest, where it's Madison and Monroe. It's Monroe's senior night, so we want to congratulate all the seniors for the Hornets contingent here.
Missed a heck of a first 23 seconds of this game.
Right. Split out to the right side is Ryan Miltenberger. Read option, handoff.
Tracy.
Tyler Tracy gets himself a first down, running really hard. He's running really hard.
He is.
First down, push the chains, brings it across the 50-yard line, and that's going to be first down and 10 for the Monroe Hornets at the Madison 41-yard line.
It's like one more play here to end the first quarter.
Yeah, I think Bob Mullins is going to be able to kind of take this last play, take a little bit of a momentum for this drive right here into the second quarter. Kind of a clean game so far.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised. Tyler Tracy hands off up the middle with that read option. Tyler Tracy once again gets himself about 4 yards. Joey, we're winding down here in this first quarter. A lot of fireworks, as we should say, in the first 12 minutes. 14-14. We're going to push this bad boy into quarter number 2. Chapter 2, Joey. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student athlete from each of our coverage area schools from any sports and let family, friends, and your school vote in the Report's Performer of the Week poll on our website. Tell us who you think should be in our Performer of the Week poll, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of the broadcast. We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio.
Heading into chapter number 2, 14-14 between Madison and the Monroe Hornets. Monroe has his hand off, and I tell you what, Tracy burst right up the middle, Joey, and that's going to be about a, let's call that a 15-yard gain. Tyler Tracy running hard through that Madison front line there, and that's going to put the ball at the 24-yard line of Madison, first down.
Tell you what, from the start of the season till now, there is an absolute improvement on this Monroe offensive line.
And, you know, we were talking about that off the air, and just seeing what Bob Mullins has been able to do this last half of the season. I think there's a lot of hope for Monroe in the future. Tyler Tracy hands off up the middle, and that's going to, pardon me, that's Colin Deaton handing off to Tyler Tracy. We'll call that about 2 yards there. Brings up second down, and, second down and 8 at the 22-yard line. Devonology on that tackle. Reaching the 11-minute mark of this second quarter, 14-14, Madison and Monroe in a slugfest. They're kind of like in a boxing ring here.
Exactly.
Kind of want to throw an analogy on it. Full out backfield for Monroe. Man in motion, that's number 6, Alex Pitch. Hand off up the middle, looks like it's Tyler Tracy. Nothing going nice, so we'll call that about 3-yard gain there. It's going to bring it to, let's see, third down and 5.
He had Pitch on the outside there if he would have kept it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was keeping an eye on Pitch as well, because usually when you see Pitch go in motion there, he might get the pitch.
Yeah. I see what you did there. Look at the puns coming out tonight. Man. You're buzzing.
My dad jokes coming into play there. Don't be making fun of my dad jokes. That goes out to Jenna and Gavin there. Reaching the 10-minute mark here in this second quarter. Third down and 6 at the 20-yard line. Handoff. Oh, pardon me.
Oh, he's on the ball.
Tyler Tracy. Tyler Tracy gets a toss. Beautiful play call, Joey. I'm going to tell you what. Let's go and dissect that play. Colin Deaton had that. He was fake handoff to Tyler Tracy. Dropped back and hit Tyler Tracy in the flats for that 20-yard pass touchdown. Great play call. Had Madison all messed up there.
I can't remember the last time Deaton threw a ball.
Well, it's right now.
That play call was perfectly designed.
Fake handoff to Tyler Tracy, and honestly, no linebacker went out to get him after that fake handoff. I think they were worried about more so the read option than anything. Kick is up and good, 21-14. Monroe takes the lead again. We're going back and forth, like we said. It's this slugfest. Stay right here with the Butler County High School Sports Report. This Southwestern Buckeye League contest is lit.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio.
21-14, Monroe tacks on 7 more.
Like you said, that last play call there, Mullins, absolute fake handoff, and Deaton sold it well.
Yeah, he did. I actually thought he had it.
That's what I thought. And then Tracy, wide open.
And Tracy had some good help and some good protection too.
Yep.
So usually it's hard to keep that defensive line from that pursuit when you're doing that read option stuff there. In terms of what Monroe is doing. Kickoff here to Monroe, to Madison. Madison's going to be moving from left to right on your device. Return from Connor Blaylock. When you see Connor Blaylock
great tackle.
Yeah, he's got a lot of running room. I don't know if Monroe's just not making a lot of pursuit on those kickoffs.
I've noticed that
Monroe,
as well.
I'd boot that to the sidelines and just say, take this ball at the 35-yard line and start.
He is seeing a lot of green in front of him.
So, I mean, okay, you don't see really much of a difference there, but you're giving Connor Blaylock an opportunity to burst something through on these kickoffs. It's honestly, quite frankly, you're looking at no different from kicking this ball out of bounds, seeing at the 35-yard line, as opposed to where they're starting right now at the 33. 21-14, Monroe up on top of Madison. Here comes that spread read option, and Quincy Brown, nothing going, smuggled.
Great read there by the Monroe defense.
2nd down and 8, and that's going to be brought down. Yeah, like I said, the PA announcer from Monroe kind of called it there. Swarm of Hornets. And that's where Madison's going to take the 2nd down and 8 opportunity at the 35-yard line of their own. Quincy Brown doing a little bit of under center, doing a little bit of shotgun call here. In motion is number 27, Gabe Higgs. Handoff up the middle, however.
About 3.
Yep, it looks like 3. Number 4, Devin Ogilvy, pardon me. Clock is going to be reaching the 9-minute mark. 21-14, Monroe over Madison here in this Butler County clash of Southwestern Buckeye League teams. 3rd down and 5 at their own 38-yard line is Madison. Let's see what they do here, Joey. We're going to run some scores here by you here just one moment. A little whistle on the play. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, timeout here.
Official timeout. Joey, go and run down to a couple of these scores going on around the county.
Alrighty, as updated here, we have Baden and Carroll in the 2nd quarter tied 7-7. Edgewood over Little Miami 7-0. Princeton over Lakota West 20-3. Coleraine over Lakota East 6-3.
And fake handoff, rolling out, and it's Quincy Brown who's going to hit number 27, Gabe Higgs, for a healthy yard gain. Yeah, and I tell you what, all these play-action passes, off this read offense have been timely for both teams, and Gabe Higgs takes that to the right side, near the sideline, across the 50-yard line, down to the 45-yard line for a 1st down, the Madison Mohawks.
And I would definitely use Higgs more. Use him more. He kind of reminds me of Mike Allstott.
I tell you what, there's a lot of Mike Allstotts in Butler County, aren't there? Handoff over to the right side. That's what we're going to call that the number 20. That was Logan Gibson Logan Gibson had that carry, number 20.
And just to finish the scores, we have Fairfield on top of Oak Hills. They racked up 22 points in that 1st quarter. Sycamore trailing Hamilton 7-0. Ross over Thurgood Marshall 21-6. Mason over Middletown 7-0. And New Miami over on top of Cincinnati Country Day 12-0. And finally, it is Talawanda 14-0 in the 1st quarter over Northwest. And that New Miami game's in the 2nd quarter as well.
Did you hit that Coleraine Lakota East game?
I believe I did, yes.
Okay, yeah. Keep a close eye on that one. We've got Theophilus Caldwell over at that game covering that one. We've got Jacob Bingham over at Princeton and Lakota West. And we also have Thomas Baker over at Sycamore and Hamilton. So a good round of games for the report here. Hand off to the right side. Yeah, that was number 20, Logan Gibson. Burst of speed. Gets himself a 1st down. He's going to be tackled at the 22-yard line.
And guess who made that tackle?
Who was it?
Tracy. He's doing everything tonight.
I tell you what, we've grown fond of Tyler Tracy and Colin Deaton, as this being our 2nd time up in the press box here for Cover Monroe. I want to thank Monroe Athletic Director Eric Silverman for hooking us up. Same spot as last time, loving it. Quincy Brown under center. Hand off to number 27, Gabe Higgs.
He's staying on his feet.
Yeah, breaking a couple tackles, hits the 10-yard line, and I think that's going to push the chains again. They can still get a 1st down here as it's placed at about the 10.5-yard line, Joey.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll call that the 11. 6:30 left to play in the 2nd quarter. 21-14 is Monroe over Madison. For those of you just tuning in here. Hand off up the middle.
Nowhere.
Nothing going on there for this 1st down opportunity. Logan Gibson takes that to the 10-yard line, gain of 1.
They explosive first half so far. It's been absolutely entertaining.
Loving it. This is why we came here tonight. Two Butler County teams trying to make a statement as this season is winding down. One team trying to make the season continue is the Madison Mohawks. Monroe's trying to play spoiler. Handoff up the middle. Yeah, tackle by number 21 is Elijah Jackson. That's going to be a gain of 2. You got that wing T formation is what Madison's been doing this entire time. We're going to see it basically almost. We'll let you know when they're out of the wing T formation. How about that? Wide receiver spread out to the right side. Man in motion. That's Connor Blaylock. Had a nice lead blocker. Gets about, I'd say, about 6 yards. Connor Blaylock. First down.
He's going to get it, yeah.
First and goal.
Hurry up offense here for Madison.
Here it comes. I bet you're going to see Quincy Brown is going to do a quarterback sneak.
He's in. There's a flag, though. False start.
I like the call by Quincy Brown. I like it, but you know what? Everybody wasn't set. Everybody got a little bit of little antsy pants there, buddy, and they're going to push that back 5 yards. First and goal still at the 6-yard line.
I'd still go up the middle. They've been attacking that middle on this possession.
Yep.
And I really did love the hurry-up offense there to try and do a quick little score.
Yeah,
I love that.
Clever move by Quincy Brown, whether he's making that call or not. I mean, he's fantastic. Split out to the right side is number 22, Jake Edwards. Handoff. Actually, you know what? Keeper by Quincy Brown. He had a little bit of lead blockage there, but nothing going for that wing T formation for that Quincy Brown keeper up the middle. We'll call that about a 2-yard gain, Joey. Second down and 4. Second down and goal, that is.
We got maybe a timeout here?
Oh. The official's timeout. We're going to go ahead and call an official's timeout. Somebody is kind of holding their arm for Monroe. We're going to take a quick break. 21-14, 4:17 left to go in the second quarter. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltenberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Madison's going to take this second down and goal at the 4. Looks like number 22, Jake Edwards, split to the left, wing T formation, in motion.
Oh, great tackle.
Yeah, that was a handoff to Connor Blaylock, and he gets nowhere. Hornets are swarming.
They are
swarming. We'll give Bobby Borneman on that tackle for Monroe. Under 4 minutes left to play in this first half. 21-14, Monroe on top of Madison. If you're just tuning in, I'm Chris Vogt. Alongside Joey Vogt. He's my right-hand man tonight. Finally coming back, dude. I missed you.
Yeah.
My goodness. You can't
I miss being up here.
You can't do this to me.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we all have a life. I don't. Yeah, I do.
Yes, you do. Come on.
Hand off to number 27 to the left side. That's Higgs.
Oh, great goal line. Stop!
He gets down to the 2-yard line, and with his momentum, I thought he was going to maybe slip through, but a wall of Hornets.
Easy play call here if you're Davis.
If you're Davis, you're going for it.
Oh, yeah. No questions about it.
4th down and 1. I don't think we're going to see a punt today.
No.
Well, we did see a short punt.
A pooch kick.
Yeah, a pooch kick from Quincy Brown out of the shotgun. Usually what Tom Brady does. Tom Brady tells Belichick, "Look, I'm going to stay out here. Whatever. I'll just punt it." I mean, that's a good timeout. Good timeout by Ricky Davis. 2:50 left to play in this first half. 21-14. Monroe over Madison. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student athlete from each of our coverage area schools from any sports and let family, friends, and your school vote in the Report's Performer of the Week poll on our website. Tell us who you think should be in our Performer of the Week poll, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of the broadcast. We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports, results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltenberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
And off to number 4, Devin Oji, and Madison gets stuffed by the Hornets Nest at the 4-yard line. He was met immediately, Joey, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Monroe had some great push up the middle, and I tell you what, if you're Madison, I'd imagine you try and start getting this ball around the outside.
I agree.
Because Monroe is letting them do nothing within the tackles.
They're just beating up on that Madison offensive line in the middle. I would have even liked to have seen what Deaton did back here in the play fake for a touchdown to Tracy, but man, did Monroe rush.
Well, we've got Monroe taking over, turnover on downs from Madison. However, they're deep in their own end zone. They've got to make a couple plays here to get out of their own end zone, and hand off looks like to Tyler Tracy, and that's going to be about 2 yards.
Remember the last time we were here, what happened? That Deaton 92-yard.
You know what? You give anybody room on these two teams. Anything can happen in terms of that. Yeah, but yes, Deaton did carry some of that load when we were watching them against Valley View. 2nd down and 8 at Monroe's own 6-yard line. Number 6 in motion. That's Alex Pitch. Hand off the middle, and Tracy getting a little bit of daylight. 1st down and 10. Brings it to the 21-yard line. Moving the chains is Monroe.
Great rush up the middle, and Monroe is hyped up right now.
Monroe hurrying up to the line. They've got a couple timeouts. They got all 3 to burn here. Rice in motion, hand off to Tyler Tracy. He's going to get himself about 6 yards. Brings to the Monroe own 28-yard line.
Things are getting a little chippy between Deaton and Evan Cox there. A little bit of after tackle festivities there, getting in each other's face.
You know what? If you're going to look at it from both ends, there's two things that both teams are trying to prove here. Keeper by Deaton, 1st down, moving the chains, and that's going to go ahead and stop the clock, so that ball can actually be placed.
Yep.
We're looking at 1:15 left.
And Mullins is going to use his timeout.
Yeah, that's a good timeout by Bob Mullins. 1:15 left to play in this 2nd quarter, and you're going to see a little bit of a break in the action for both squads, so we're going to take a break of our own. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports, results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game. Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student athlete from each of our coverage area schools from any sports and let family, friends, and your school vote in the Report's Performer of the Week poll.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report.
Yeah, it's going to be a flag on the play out of the break
Legal
here.
substitution.
Yeah, legal substitution. Ryan Miltenberger wasn't supposed to be on the field. So that's going to go ahead and move this first down opportunity for Monroe back to their own 28-yard line. 1:15 left to play in the second quarter. If you're just tuning in, I'm Chris Vogt alongside Joey Vogt. Monroe up on top of Madison, 21-14. Fireworks in the first half, that's all I can say.
Great first half. 2 scores in the first 23 seconds, only 1 play, too.
For those of you just turning in, I'm sorry that you missed the first half so far. I'm sorry.
Shame on you.
Yeah, Rice in motion, but it's going to be a handoff to Tracy up the middle. That's going to be about a 5-yard gain, brings it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle by number 40. Tackle by 44, Gavin Turner on Madison's end. Second down and 10 at the Monroe 33-yard line. Tick, tick, tick here. Under a minute left to play in the second quarter. Monroe still has 2 timeouts. Rice gets the handoff on an end-around sweep there. And he's going to get himself
up a little bit.
Get himself about 5. Let's call that 6 yards.
Now you call a timeout if you're Mullins.
Yeah, it's a good timeout by Mullins. Rice gets a 6-yard gain to the 40-yard line of Monroe. And we're going to take another break here. Joey, let's go ahead and run down some scores because I'm itching for some updates, Bub.
Absolutely. These are the latest scores here. Baton over Carroll, 14-7 in the second. Edgewood over Little Miami, 10-6 in the second. Princeton on top of Lakota West, 20-3 in the second. Ross taking care of Thurgood Marshall right now, 35-6 in the second. Fairfield on top of Oak Hills, 29-0 in the second. Coleraine on top of Lakota East, 13-3 in the second. New Miami over Cincinnati Country Day, 20-6 second. Mason over Middletown, 7-0. 14-7 Hamilton over Sycamore. 14-0 Talawanda over Northwest. That one's in the second.
Third down and 3 at their own 40-yard line. And Tyler Tracy doing the damage again up the middle.
Finding the clock stopped.
Yeah, finding some holes in that Madison defense. And that's another timeout by Monroe.
That's their last one.
Is that their last one, Joey?
I believe so. Yep.
Yeah, it is their last one. So that's going to leave 33 seconds on the clock for Monroe at their own 47-yard line. You know what? I don't know if you're Colin Deaton, get up to the line and spike it. Save that last timeout.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
You have the first down. I mean, you might as well. But, Chris, what do we know, right?
We're just a report. we're not the professionals.
Right.
So Monroe's going to take a first down play here at their own 47-yard line out of this timeout. No more timeouts for Monroe. Bob extinguished his last one.
Give it to Tracy on the right side.
Fake handoff.
Oh, never mind.
Tracy, Colin Deaton's going to roll around to the right side, and that's batted down by number 17, Dalton Henry. Dalton Henry had a good pursuit on Colin Deaton when he did a fake handoff. Roll out to the right side. Nothing going on there. I mean, looking at this point, I mean, you might be seeing Monroe pass the entire time.
Yeah, I would agree with that play, yeah.
So we'll see what happens here. 26 seconds left to play until halftime. Split up to the left side is Ryan Miltenberger.
Oh.
Hand off to Tyler Tracy. Gets himself about 15 yards, but there's no timeout.
Now you got a spike. Yeah.
Brings the ball across the 50-yard line. Monroe's going to take this ball and spike it. I tell you what, that was the quickest I've seen a high school football team get up to the line.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that was only 4 seconds that they actually let off the clock there. Great job by the Monroe offense to get up and spike that. 18 seconds left in this second quarter, where it's 21-14. Second down and 10 now after the spike.
Where's the imaginary red line, Chris?
Right. It might be. I'm not going to say anything regarding a high school kicker's leg, but I don't think you're going to see that red line any close to here. Shotgun formation.
Oh, look at the right side over there.
Deaton loaded with 3 receivers to the right, one to the left.
Madison was confused. Great
Quick
catch.
play, but guess what? He's in
He
bounds.
can go bounds, yes.
Pass to number 3, Bobby Borneman. He hits a knee on the ground. 9,
They
8,
gotta go.
7, 6. Yeah, the clock was supposed to stop after that first down. They're going to say should be adding about 6 seconds.
I thought they didn't get it.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about 6 seconds went off
Yeah.
the clock there.
Yeah.
Nice play. A good call on Bobby Borneman's part, but unfortunately he hit a knee on the ground. First down. Yeah, they raised it to 10 seconds. That's a good call.
Get up to the line, Monroe.
Yeah,
Get ready to spike it.
Yeah, I would spike it if I was Colin Deaton here. So that play is going to the clock's going to start upon the official's whistle here. Monroe up to the line at the Madison 30-yard line. Here we go.
Still got
I think we're
9
We have
seconds.
9 seconds on the clock. There we go.
There we go.
All
Yeah.
Oh, 9. Here we go. And that was a spike. Great call. We'll call. I mean, honestly, you'd only see 1 second come off the clock. We
Yeah.
got 7. So, 2 seconds went off the clock there. 21-14. Monroe over Madison here. It's winding down in this second quarter. Monroe's done a fantastic job of regulating this offense with the minimal amount of timeouts on their end here.
I would try and do a pass play here toward the side here, if you can, if it's open to maybe around the 20.
Well, this is the exact same formation that they saw when Borneman caught that pass and hit the knee. So roll out again, Bobby Borneman.
Ooh.
Pass. Oh,
no, that's incomplete.
Go to Borneman, but it hit the ground. I think number 2, Connor Blaylock, tried to play it off as though he picked it off.
Are we seeing the field goal?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
There we go.
You're going to see 3rd down and 10 at the Madison 30-yard line.
This is going to be a boot.
So looking at it from here, a beautiful view for us here. Number 1, Braden Singleton is going to get this kick. We're going to call this a 47-yard kick.
Looks like it, yep.
Here it comes. Snap.
Good snap.
Kick is
great! He
got it, man.
It looked good from here.
Smokes, that was a beautiful kick. Looked like it had the leg, but it was to the left. We're going to call that to the left, and that's going to take us into the half. We're going to be pleased to let you know that we are going to talk to Monroe boys soccer coach Michael Oster. The program's doing fantastic. One of the only programs left. And I think Lakota East is playing tomorrow as well in boys action for Butler County soccer programs. And we're also going to talk to Monroe boys soccer standouts, Griffiths. We're going to talk to Ben Griffiths. So this is going to be some fantastic times here. So stay right here for the halftime show. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network. 21-14, Monroe over Madison.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student athlete from each of our coverage area schools from any sports and let family, friends, and your school vote in the report's Performer of the Week poll on our website. Tell us who you think should be in our Performer of the Week poll, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of the broadcast. We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics. We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network. We are at the half here at the Hornets Nest, where it is Monroe on top of Madison, 21-14. We'd like to welcome in Monroe Junior Soccer standout Ben Griffiths. Ben leads the Southwestern Buckeye League in goals with 23, just in front of teammate Zach Hamden, who has 22 goals. Ben, thanks for joining us to talk Monroe boys soccer.
Thank you guys for having me here.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, the program is sitting at 16-0-2 with an upcoming bout against Indian Hill in the district finals. Ben, some exciting times for Monroe boys soccer. Talk about what it's like to be to be a Monroe boys soccer standout here.
Well, it's been a really fun season so far, and coming off success of last year, we knew it was going to be just as fun as it was last year. So we're just trying to build off of what we've got so far during the season and just keep this thing rolling.
Well, it's been fun to keep up with you guys. I know the recent win, it was a 1-0 nail-biter against Oakwood. Caught the game-winning goal, video provided by Competitive Edge. The goal, none other by yourself. It looked awesome from the social media standpoint, but I bet it was even sweeter to actually be the guy to do it. Talk about what happened there. I know Zach set you up. Talk about that goal and what went on there.
Well, it was a battle all game, and I didn't even realize that there was only 35 seconds left. We were just battling till the end. I think we won a 50-50 ball at about half field. He played the ball down to Zach. Zach played a beautiful ball into me, and I didn't have to do anything too special. Just had to get my head on it, and it somehow ended in the back of the net. It was just a rush of emotion.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, the pressure situations are probably at an all-time high in terms of that, but you look like you guys took care of it pretty easily. With the win against Oakwood, a close one, it's not getting any easier from here on out. What's the mindset heading into Saturday with you and the team?
Well, we know Indian Hill's a good team. They got a lot of seniors. We're kind of young. We have a ton of juniors, but we just want to play our style. When we give into the other team's play style, we tend to get out of ours and we struggle. So we just need to come out in the first half, play how we need to play, and we should be fine.
Good. And looking at the season as a whole, what do you feel has worked for you guys and your teammates the most? I talked to your coach halfway through the season. It's been a little bit of everything. Stellar defense and aggressive offense. Fantastic work at the goalkeeper position. Tell us what's been working for you guys this season.
Well, just like I said, we just need to play how we play. We're a lot of talented players, and usually you don't see that in a high school team. So when we use our talent and work with each other and play like two-touch soccer, we're really hard to beat.
Well, Ben, we'll be keeping an eye on you guys tomorrow, and we wish you guys the best of luck. So,
thank you for having me.
All right, thanks a lot, Ben. That's Ben Griffiths, Monroe High boys soccer standout. We'll be keeping an eye on him tomorrow, but we're going to go and welcome in head coach Michael Oster here once we hit a break. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltenberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network. We just got done chatting with Monroe boys soccer standout Ben Griffiths. At this point, we'd like to welcome in Monroe boys soccer coach Michael Oster. Coach, thank you for joining us this evening to chat Monroe boys soccer. We appreciate it.
I really appreciate you having us out and giving some publicity to the program.
For sure. Well, it's been pretty cool to keep up with you guys this season. It's been filled with a lot of success. I know we've talked earlier this season, obviously with your your squad gearing up for the district final tomorrow against Indian Hill on Saturday. Talk about what this season's been like basically from a coach standpoint.
It's been a really enjoyable season. We've got and are blessed. These kids in Monroe are great kids. They listen, they work hard. Every day they come out and they just want to get better. And that's been our huge theme for this year is returning better, whether it's after a water break, whether it's at halftime, whether it's after a tough game. Return better, but return better together as a team, as a unit. And they've bought in, and I think it shows in the success we've had.
Well, I know that earlier in the season, it doesn't seem like the guys have kind of skipped a beat. Is this team built around playing off of momentum, off of what they're actually seeing from themselves?
I think so. I think they get built off of, first of all, our core defense. When we hold people to, we call it a shutout or a bagel. You know, we've only given up 4 goals this whole year.
Right.
And as we build off that, even a giant tackle, you know, someone in the back sticks somebody, next thing you know, it leads to 2 quick goals.
Right.
So the kids really just feed off each other's energy and the desire to go out there and perform for each other.
What's been standing out the most with you guys? They've got, I mean, I'm pretty sure they've got to be a coachable group. Do they make things easy as a coach?
Well, as easy as any 17, 18-year-old boy does.
Right,
you know? No, they're a phenomenal group of kids, and they just come with the right attitude. Some teams you have, and it's like you got to wake them up at the beginning of practice. These kids come out, and right away, I don't tell them to start practice. They all know when we start, and the captains have them already running before I even have to look at my watch, and they're going a minute or 2 early. They just have that kind of great leadership amongst them.
What's been the actual focus for your squad, you know, with these last couple of days heading into the district championship here?
I think for a lot of them, we got to district finals last year, and we lost the tip 1-0. I think for a lot of them, it's been trying to kind of exercise those demons. That was a big thing we focused on all year, is we wanted to get back to this point, and now we want to go farther. And I think the kids are just, I mean, they're hungry. Indian Hill comes in ranked number 7 in the state. We're ranked number 11. one of the first times that we can say we get to go be the hunter and not the prey.
Right.
And so we're really looking to go after them and see if we can advance farther.
Well, Coach, we're going to keep a keen eye on you guys tomorrow, so best of luck to you guys, all right?
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Coach. That's Monroe High boys soccer coach Michael Oster. We're going to take this one into the third quarter here. It's Monroe 21, Madison 14. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports, results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio.
We're here at the Hornets Nest where it is 21-14. Monroe, the host on senior night, over Madison. It's roughly under 7 minutes left to play. Action to left in this halftime break. We want to thank Monroe soccer standout Ben Griffiths. Had the game-winning goal earlier this week to catapult the Monroe boys soccer team over Oakwood and into a district final contest against Indian Hill tomorrow. And we also want to thank Monroe boys soccer coach Michael Oster. Fantastic to talk to. We've talked to them multiple times throughout the season, so we're going to keep a keen eye on them tomorrow. Joey, to kind of sum up this first half, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 14-14 after the first quarter.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it kind of tapered off here in the second quarter, didn't it?
Absolutely. It was, I like to use this word, bonkers. It was bonkers the first 23 seconds of this game. We had one play.
Right.
We had one play.
Well, we had one play, and it was literally an 80-yard run.
Yeah, for like 8 seconds, and then a kickoff return that I thought was going to go drastically wrong for Monroe. And then Rice took it up the middle and broke free, and then it was all from there. And 28 scored in the first quarter alone. And, it settled down a little bit in the second, but it's still a good, fast-paced game.
Monroe did a fantastic job. We'll go and give them props. I think their defense has kind of been kind of a telling point in terms of forcing Madison to go for fourth down opportunities here. And that one of those situations was on the goal line. Monroe had a goal line stand.
Huge defensive stop.
A huge goal line stand prior to Monroe driving down the field for a long field goal opportunity for Braden Singleton. And that was a 40, we would call that a 43-yarder?
Yeah.
A 47-yarder, I think?
Yeah.
And I tell you what.
I thought it made it.
Had the distance, but it looked like, I think, the left judge underneath that left goal post said it was a little pushed to the left a little bit. But we're at the half here. I'm Chris Vogt alongside Joey Vogt. It's 21-14, Monroe over Madison. About 4 minutes left until we kick off things for this second half. Joey, let's go ahead and run down some scores here, and we do need to run down a little bit of those scenarios here. Run down those scenarios, Joey, before we hit those scores here.
All righty. Well, first of all, at this game, Madison, a lot of possibilities await Madison in terms of playoff hopes. If you're the Mohawks, you win these next 2 games, and then you do a little scoreboard watching while you're at it. Northwest at Talawanda, likely all coming down to a Ross Talawanda win and in situation, and then some scoreboard watching as well in Week 10. Thurgood Marshall at Ross. Ross should still be in pretty good shape to at least qualify for a road playoff spot. If they beat Thurgood Marshall, check that right now, they are. And then Talawanda next week. Baden at Carroll. Baden looking to grab around a 5 or 6 spot at this point with the way their opponents' results have panned out. The best case for them is to just win the last 2 contests for a little bit of security. Sycamore at Hamilton. Hamilton's last 2 games will be against Sycamore, a 25-second level point, and then Lakota East, a 26 level point. And this means it will provide Hamilton the firepower they need to qualify for a road playoff spot if they win their last 2. Lakota West at Princeton. Here is the basic scenario. If Lakota West beats Princeton and Middletown, and if Colerain should beat Lakota East and lose to Fairfield, then both Lakota West and Colerain will be in play for the number 4 seed. Oak Hills at Fairfield. The Indians can stop scoreboard watching altogether, as they now have complete control of their own destiny for a number 1 seed. So basically, you win through, you're getting that 1.
Right.
CCD at New Miami, Cincinnati Country Day. New Miami clinches a 1 seed with 2 wins, combined with any one of 12 scenarios to go to the Vikings' way. Win 2 and a smidgen of help, and you're giving the Village a show at home in Week 11. And Lakota East at Colerain. East could still finish 5-5, and there will be some major scoreboard watching involved to grab the number 8 seed. It would require a Week 10 win over Hamilton for starters. It would then involve Lakota East having to hurdle Mason, Walnut Hills, and the loser of the Week 9 Hamilton-Sycamore game, as well as not being caught from behind by West Claremont or Milford. So a lot going on there.
Yeah, there is a lot going on. And I tell you what, on the Butler County High School Sports Report's website, bchssreport.com, thanks to Joel Sackenheim for giving us a lot of that tidbit information. He's like the guru when it comes to number crunching, statistical jargon.
He's the Joe Lenardi of high school football.
So we'll keep a keen eye on that. I know Joel will be joining us while you're out, and I'm gonna.
I know. I'm gearing up for a trip to Miami.
Well, we're absolutely. We're also going to be gearing up for a trip to New Miami to look forward to possibly.
There you go. Went right into it.
Possibly look for a trip to cover the New Miami Vikings at home against to be determined.
I tell you what, they have a passionate fan base there in Miami.
Absolutely. What's cool about that is I believe they're putting up 2 billboards along, I guess you would call that Pleasant Avenue maybe, but further down into the Village. Was it 127? And it's pretty cool, you know. Once you drive into the Village and see those 2 billboards saying, you know, this is for the Village. It's got to be bringing a lot of camaraderie and a lot of positivity in the New Miami area.
I was lucky enough to cover them in Week 1.
Yeah.
And they are a special group of kids, man. They, Robinette, they just know how to play defense and do it with offense too. And it's going to be hard to try and dissect that New Miami team.
Well, we've got about under 3 minutes left until we hit the field for this second half. It is Monroe 21. Madison 14. Joey, let's run down some scores. We got that our scoreboard alive and well before we do this kickoff here.
All righty, we got Baden on top of Carroll 21-7 at halftime. Little Miami leading Edgewood 13-10 at halftime. Wow. Fairfield at halftime, beating Oak Hills 36-0. Princeton on top of Lakota West 20-10 at halftime. Coleraine on top of Lakota East 13-3 at halftime. Mason on top of Middletown 20-7 at halftime. New Miami keeping it close there with Cincinnati Country Day 20-6 at halftime. Ross putting a beating on Thurgood Marshall 63-6 at halftime right now. Hamilton on top of Sycamore 14-7. Talawanda on top of Northwest 14-0 at halftime. And that's all we got right now.
Well, we'll keep a keen eye on those scores here. Well, we're going to take a quick break here. We're at the half at the Hornets Nest. Word is Monroe 21, Madison 14. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Report's YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports, results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student-athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student-athlete from each of our coverage area schools from any sports and let family, friends, and your school vote in the Report's Performer of the Week poll.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio.
All right, third quarter kickoff. Number 6, Corbin Kilbarger is going to boot this bad boy off for Madison. We're going to be politically correct here, Joey, as the time winds down. 4, 3, 2, 1 for this second half kickoff here. Back to return is, I believe we got Rice and Tyler Tracy. Two guys that can do some damage back there.
I would love to see if this was like the first half to the start.
Oh, fireworks galore. There's a little squib kick to the right side, picked up by Rice.
Oh, no,
Rice through to the right. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Oh, down to the 6-yard line. There it is, Joey. Hey, you ask, and you shall receive. Rice, I tell you what, 2 Rice long runs have set Monroe up perfectly. 1 touchdown, and now this. Monroe gets to start the second half possession. Up 21-14, first and goal at the Madison 7-yard line.
He took it to the middle. Rice took it to the middle, found an outlet to the right side down the sideline. And
afterburners after
there you go.
All right, split out to the left side is number 16, Nick Voutsas. Wing T formation, man in motion. Handoff up the middle with Tyler Tracy, and a lot of pursuit by Madison.
Yep.
That's going to be about a loss of 2, and we'll call that second down and 9. We'll call it second down and goal, pardon me. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network live internet broadcast. We're live here at Monroe High School, where it is 21-14, Hornets over the Madison Mohawks. It's the M&M Bowl. Man, it's going to get me going. Okay, handoff up the middle to Tyler Tracy. He's going to get a lot of help.
Still on there.
A little bit of pushing here and there, and inside the 5-yard line down to the 2-yard line.
Still to the 2.
Hitting the 11-minute mark, bringing up third down and goal at the 3-yard line for Monroe.
I'll tell you what, Tracy has ran hard tonight.
Yeah, he has. If there's anybody that stood out the most today, it's Tyler Tracy. And you can't say anything, you can't go without saying anything about Rice. Rice has done fantastic work in terms of the special teams return duties.
Give it to Tracy again.
Well, we'll see. Deaton under center. Man in motion is number 9, Blake Keaton. Handoff up the middle is Deaton.
Did he get it?
Get in. I don't know. Yep, late call. Touchdown Monroe. Tyler Tracy with a 3-yard plunge up the middle, and that's going to extend the Monroe lead to 27-14. Didn't take long for Monroe and company to make a statement here as they entered this third quarter.
Rice setting up Monroe beautifully on that long kickoff return to start the second half.
Special teams making some special plays here from Monroe. Kick up, and I think
Got
it's
it.
looking good from here. 10:29 left to go in the third quarter. Monroe strikes quickly in this third quarter, 28-14. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student athlete from each of our coverage area schools from any sports and let family, friends, and your school vote in the Report's Performer of the Week poll on our website. Tell us who you think should be in our Performer of the Week poll, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of the broadcast.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltenberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Monroe takes a 28-14 lead into this kick. Out of the break here. Set up by Rice in order for Tyler Tracy for a 3-yard plunge. Here's the kick. 10:29 left in this third quarter. Madison picks up the kick. It looks like it's Connor Blaylock.
Tackle.
Connor Blaylock tackled by number 9, and that's going to be Blake Keaton.
Keaton now.
Connor Blaylock takes his ball to the Madison 32-yard line, and that's where the Mohawks are going to take this drive.
Putting it in the hands of Quincy Brown here. We'll see what Madison can do to rebound off that opening start.
Wing T formation. Jake Edwards split out to the left side. Under center is Quincy Brown. Hand off to number 27.
Higgs.
That's Gabe Higgs.
Out.
Nothing going.
That's
Joey,
coming back.
That's like the first non-penalty from the line of scrimmage. So
our second flag of this game
right,
total.
Yeah. So it looks like we got holding there. And that's going to be holding on Madison on that run there. Bringing it back, going to be first down. Yeah, they're going to take that and call it 1st and 20 here. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line of Madison. Madison moving from left to right on your radio device. It could be an iPad. You can listen to it on YouTube on your TV if you want to.
There you go.
Craziness, isn't it? Quincy Brown throws the ball and hits a Monroe linebacker right in the hands. That's 32. C.J. Miles. C.J. Miles was said, throw it to me. And I don't even know who that intended receiver was for in terms of Quincy Brown trying to hit somebody, but the ball was batted down in and out of the hands of C.J. Miles, bringing up 2nd down and 20 at the Madison 22-yard line. I want to thank you for tuning in for a live internet radio broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network. 9:53 left to play here in this third quarter. Shotgun formation is Quincy Brown. Quincy Brown, fake handoff, looking over to the right side. He's got a man. Beautiful pass down to the sidelines, and I'm going to try and find out who that was, and that is number 20, Logan Gibbs. Pardon me, number 27, Higgs. Now you keep saying hit Higgs, man, and they do. Get Higgs more involved.
There you go. I think we're going to see a lot more of Quincy Brown's arm in the second half. Coming in, he has 754 yards on 27 for 66.
That's a 17-yard gain. Brown to Higgs brings the ball to the 39-yard line of Madison. Handoff to number 27, and there's nothing going there.
Wow.
By Monroe. That's going to be, I'm going to call that, Joey, about a 6-yard loss, and there's a penalty. After the play.
That was Ty Brush, but it's sportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah. Well, and if you're Bob Mullins, Bob is mad. He's on the field on sportsmanlike conduct. I don't know if you're going to call that just because they were celebrating or not, but that's going to be, maybe excessive celebration. I wish we could hear. I didn't catch anything there, but
I didn't think anything was. The Boo Birds are coming out tonight.
That's going to push the ball to the 50-yard line exactly.
First down.
Yeah, first down and 10 for Madison. Madison's going to, hey, Joey, I think you're calling it here. Quincy Brown in the shotgun, 2 wide receiver to the right. Hand off to number 4, Devin Olagi, pardon me.
I tell you what, Madison has got to change something. That Monroe, defensive line is just powering through.
Well, and you're looking at Quincy Brown in the shotgun formation more than one time in this drive, which is something that we didn't see in the first half. Second down and 11. A 1-yard loss on that last play. 49-yard line of Madison. Just under 9 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. It's 28-14 Monroe.
I think you take a shot deep here.
Shotgun formation. Fake handoff. Brown drops back to pass. Looking over to the right.
Still looking.
Little pursuit.
Oh!
Throws into a little bit
that
of
was dangerous.
Yeah, it was. Thrown into intended receiver was Jake Edwards, and it was batted down. A couple people, I think, was there to bat that down. Quincy Brown just can't find a passing lane.
No, he's trying to thread the needle there.
Third down and 11. Ball still spotted at the Madison 49-yard line. We call that third down and 11 for Madison on this play. I'd imagine you're probably going to see Quincy Brown in the shotgun again. 2 wide receivers split out to the right side. 1 to the left. Fake handoff. It's Quincy Brown going deep. He's got it! Oh, Joey, he had number 2, Blaylock. Yeah, Blaylock. Just a stream right down the middle. He hit him. Tried to get him in stride. And that was probably about a 40-yard connection. If he was open, I hope he was open for it. He would have caught him in stride. That was 6.
That was. Oh, that was a beautiful throw too, but just a little bit too far for Blaylock.
Fourth down and 11. I think Madison's lining up the punt.
It's a great. I like this.
If you're Madison, you're going to try and trust your defense here. So we'll see what happens. Tyler Tracy is back to return this. He's just going to let this go. That's a smart play here.
Oh.
Smart play. Madison's going to down the ball at the Monroe 19-yard line. We're going to take another break. Say hey to our sponsors. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio.
A play right out of the break. Nice option read, toss to Rice. Rice is going to get himself a first down. That brings that ball to the 45-yard line of Monroe. We'll call that about a 15-yard gain. Beautifully executed there out of that timeout. 8:15 left in this third quarter. He was pushed out of bounds at the 45 of Monroe. First down and 10 for the Hornets. Wing T formation, split out to the right side is Ryan Miltenberger. Fake handoff. Colin Deaton's got it. He's got himself some room with that keeper. Take it to the right side of the 25, and he's pushed out of bounds. Perfectly play for Monroe. Nice little option read there for Colin Deaton, which we saw a lot when we were visiting here at Monroe when they took on Valley View. That's going to take a first down opportunity for Monroe at the Madison 25-yard line. Clock is stopped with 8:06 left to play in the third quarter. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network. I'm Chris Vogt alongside Joey Vogt. Wing T formation is Monroe. Fake handoff, Colin Deaton, toss to Rice. Rice trying to get outside, and he's pushed out of bounds by number 22, Jake Edwards. And we'll call that, I don't know if there's a flag or not, but that first down mark, yeah, there's a flag on the play. We'll see what that flag is. You stay right with us. We're under.
Oh, it's picked up?
Yeah, it's picked up. That option read toss to Rice is good for about 6. At the 19, we'll call that the 19-yard line of Madison. Monroe driving again. It's Monroe up on top of Madison, 28-14. 7:58 left to play in the third quarter. Same formation here.
Give it to Tracy here.
Well, let's see. Man in motion. It looks like it's Rice. Hand off to Tracy up the middle. Gets himself about
5, maybe 6.
I think that's going to be pushing that clock. Pushing those chains forward. First down, Monroe. Pick up of about 5 there at the 15. 28-14 if you're just tuning in. Monroe making this drive stand up pretty nicely here. Monroe's just formatting this offensive perfectly against this Madison defense. Rice in motion. Hand off to Tyler Tracy. And he gets himself about another 5 down to the 10. If you're a coach, you're loving that, right?
5 yards every time.
I'm taking the words right out of my mouth there, Joseph.
Tell you what, these past few weeks, and honestly the past couple, Monroe has been playing some very good football here, especially on the offensive side.
And you know what? Madison has too.
Yeah.
They've won winners of 3 straight.
Yep.
These boys are trying to make a statement, whether you're 1-7 or whether you're 5-3 here.
Yep.
So. Man in motion. Colin Deaton's taking it. It looked like it was a bum play, but Deaton takes it down to the 1-yard line.
That's going to move the chains too.
It ain't going to move him far.
Yeah, right.
First and goal, Deaton did a fantastic read. I don't know if that was a busted play or not, but he saw a seam up the middle right to the left side of the, I think of his left guard there.
Right now, I think A gap to Tracy right here.
28-14, 6:30 left. First and goal at the 1. Deaton, hand off to Tracy. That's a no-brainer, Joey. Touchdown, Tyler Tracy! That makes it 34-14 with 6:22 left to play in this third quarter. And, Joey, if you are Madison, you're getting a little scared right now. I wasn't going to say it with, a 2-possession game, but as this third quarter is hitting its halfway mark, Monroe's having his way with the Madison defense. I'm just going to spit it out there. Snap is along its way. Nice snap, nice hold. Kick is up, and it's good. It's always nice. Oh no, he missed it. Pardon me. Looked like it was wide to the left. And that's still a 20-point lead for Monroe. It's 34-14. 6:22 left to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Reports YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltenberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Monroe tacks on another 6 points, and that moves the lead for the Hornets to 34-14 over Madison. Butler County clash here between 2 Southwestern Buckeye League teams.
Short kick,
and it's going to be returned at the 25-yard line from Madison, and they're going to bring it up to the 30-yard line. That's where Madison's going to start this drive. 6:16 left in the third.
You got 6:16 left, Madison, and we talked about it all night. You're coming in, you're needing 2 wins. right now, Monroe is playing spoiler. I mean, with that Waynesville win last night, Madison is in a must-win tonight for a Southwest Buckeye League division title. So this has been a great game.
A lot riding for both teams in terms of mentality with this Monroe team kind of finishing things off. And honestly, life outside of the regular season for Madison. Hand off to Connor Blaylock. He's going to take that ball to the 33-yard line for a 3-yard gain.
Met by Vutstas.
And brings us 2nd down and 7. 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter. We'll call that at the 33-yard line of Madison. What's going on around the county, Joey?
All right, around the county.
I catch you off guard every time I say that.
I know. Baton on top of Carroll 24-7 in the third. Little Miami beating Edgewood 27-10 in the third. We have Princeton over Lakota West right now in the third quarter, 26-10. Fairfield over Oak Hills 43-0 in the third. Coleraine over Lakota East in the third, 21-3. New Miami 20-6 in the third over Cincinnati Country Day. Ross still on top of Third Gordon Marshall 63-6
Rottlefest
in the third quarter. Talawanda 14-0 third quarter. Hamilton 14-7 in the third. Mason 27 in the third.
All right.
Over Middletown.
Third down opportunity
There's
here.
Brown.
Oh, yeah! Brown hit over 14. Hughes down the scoreline. And he's got it, Joey. Touchdown, Madison.
There is the answer. There is the answer.
Well, we had a Quincy Brown play-action pass, rolled to the left side. Hughes had this, I think he came from the opposite side of the field, so he had that slant route down to a T. Quincy Brown hit him in stride, and he saw nothing but daylight. Nobody was behind him. That's a touchdown for Madison. It's about a 65, 60-yard touchdown connection from Brown to Hughes.
You know, besides a few long rushes in the first half for Madison, they had to go to Quincy Brown in the air at one point in this game, and it's working. Extra point up and good.
Well, Madison pulls it to within 13. We're looking at 34-21. Monroe still up on top of Madison, but that gives Madison some life. Hang right here. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Quick strike for Madison. I tell you what, a lot of these plays are done by mere the fact that both teams need to start making plays. And Madison responded really well after a fantastic drive from Monroe. 34-21, just under 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter.
I would just kick this out of bounds.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful snag up at the front
I like
line.
that.
Yeah,
just go down.
Snag. Well, that was a little bit of a squid kick. And number 95, Connor Loper, to snag it right out of midair. You know, risque sometimes if you're going to try and catch it. You want to make sure that you catch it. So Monroe's going to start at their own 43-yard line. For those of you just tuning in, it's 34-21, Monroe over Madison. Back and forth battle, and looks like Monroe's kind of taking that momentum into this second half. They can't. Deaton keeps
to the left. There goes Deaton. Cuts it back in the middle.
He pulls it across the 40-yard line. That's going to be about a 15-yard gain across the 50-yard line into Madison territory at the 39-yard line, Joey.
They are just threading Madison up the middle. Great cut, too.
Well, and we were looking at this the entire time against Valley View.
Yep.
Deaton was taking these read options and getting crushed when he doesn't have the ball, and he's making these options perfectly read when he does have it.
Breaking to the outside. Vickers Deaton.
Deaton takes it to the outside, and he's going to get himself a 11-yard gain, a quarterback keeper, first down, Monroe. Joey Deaton doing what he did against Valleyview was just making those reads, making the game his game. Call that a first down, moving the chains, pushes the ball to the 29-yard line of Madison. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. I'm Chris Vogt, joined by Joseph Vogt. He had a 3-week hiatus. We couldn't find him. We finally found him. He's here. Handoff up the middle to Tyler Tracy. Once again, Colin Deaton didn't have the ball and gets crunched. Colin Deaton has the ball and he gets himself an 11-yard gain. 4 minutes showing on the clock here in this third quarter. That's going to be a gain of 3 for Tyler Tracy. Monroe's going to take this second down and 8 opportunity at the 27-yard line. Yeah, and if you're Coach Mullins, you're just going to play this one out.
Oh, absolutely.
Tick, 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 tick.
Oh, great play call there up the middle.
Yeah, handoff to Rice. Rice coming across the middle of that. Take a handoff. It was kind of like a little small pitch. Forgive me there. He tried to make something happen up the middle, but only gets 2 yards there. It's going to be third down and 4 at the 23-yard line of Madison. Monroe driving, looking to respond after a huge Quincy Brown to Hughes connection of about 60 yards. 3 minutes left to play on the clock here. Wing T formation, Deaton under center.
Big third down
Rice
for both
in
these
motion,
teams.
handoff to Tyler Tracy.
He's stuck at the line.
He's stuck at the line, and that's number...
Oh, goodness!
Number 4, Devin Olegi.
All right, so I did see Braden Singleton at halftime practicing kicks, but it looks like Mullins is keeping his offense out there.
Well, you've got 13.
You're up 13.
13-point lead. It's 4th and 3. You're going to give Madison an opportunity to get the ball in their own territory rather than saying, "Hey, I would."
But if you're Monroe, what do you have to lose?
They can't keep taking it to the left side. He's going to have to move, Joey.
He's stripped up.
Wow, he's stripped up. What an open field tackle. Got a shoestring there. Deaton would have scored, Joey, as he took that option keeper to the left side to the 50-yard line, first down.
I think that was Blaylock on that tackle, the shoestring tackle.
Blaylock, he stayed on the ground a little bit longer than what most Madison fans wanted to see there. But he gets up and he's all right. First down and 10 at the Madison 15-yard line. 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. His I formation here for Madison.
Oh, false start there.
Oh, yeah, false start.
Boy.
Number 75, Zach Hagedorn. That'll push the ball back to the 20-yard line. That's where Monroe's going to take this first down and 15 play. Well, a tale of the tale for this contest. Madison looking for life in Week 11, needing to win these 2 games. I mean, I'm just going to pinpoint it right there. They've got to win these 2 games, and Monroe is making that a little difficult right now. Tyler Tracy with the keeper up the middle. He does this like WWE like jump flip into this pile and gets a 5-yard gain. This dude's doing everything.
Correction, Chris, that was Deaton.
Oh, pardon me, Deaton. That ball's going to be placed at the 15-yard line, and like we said, 5-yard gain for Colin Deaton.
Needs a 5 for the first down.
Under a minute to play, 34-21, Monroe over Madison. Wing T formation. Man in motion. Fake handoff. Deaton's going to take it himself. He's got a little bit of height.
To the outside, to the right.
Touchdown, Colin Deaton. weaving and dodging, making himself some plays, doing a fantastic job of reading that defense. 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter, and it's Monroe 40, Madison 21.
Look at that Monroe sideline fired up, as they should be.
Madison's a little quiet over there.
Yeah.
A little stunned, I would say. Here comes the extra point here for Monroe. Braden Singleton, pardon me.
Snap
Kick
up.
up. It looks like that one's pretty dang good.
There it is.
That's going to push it to 41-21, Joey. Monroe up on top of Madison. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio.
41-21 for those of you just tuning in. Monroe, fantastic drive. Capped off on a Deaton run to the right side. We'll call that about a 10-yard run, scamper. 28 seconds left to go in this third quarter.
Deaton found an opening to the outside on that play and just took it from there.
You know, as quick as these teams score,
yeah.
I'm not putting Madison out.
Well, no.
Kick off. Yeah, if you're Monroe, kick that ball as quick as you can, or deep as you can, and that's going to go in. Oh! It did go in. Oh,
gracious, that was close.
Wow, that ball hung in the air.
My goodness.
Number 4, Devin Olegi, he actually looked at that ball as it bounced, thought it was going to go into the end zone, and it wavered on the inch line.
My Lord.
And that ball went to the end zone, bounced back into the field of play, and they're going to call that a touchback. Madison's going to start this drive at the 20-yard line. Very interesting kickoff. Woo! Wow. If you were Ricky Davis, you would have just shaken your head and said, man, things aren't just for us tonight. All right, 28 seconds left to play in this third quarter. 41-21, Monroe over Madison if you're just tuning in. Shotgun formation, handoff, up the middle to Connor Blaylock. Oh, pardon me, that's number 4, Devin Olegi.
Good little play there by Olegi.
Yeah, that's a good, nice little draw play to Olegi. And that's going to run the clock. Madison's got himself a first down. We'll call that at the 37-yard line.
I would get one more play in here.
Well, I think Madison's going to go ahead and take this into the third quarter here, yep. Or pardon me, into the fourth quarter.
They're hurrying here.
Yep, that's it. We're heading to the fourth quarter.
Yep, fourth quarter.
And that's it. 41-21. They're going to take this into the fourth quarter, Joey. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network. Stay with us. Madison's going to try and make themselves a comeback. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student athlete from each of our coverage area schools from any sports and let family, friends, and your school vote in the Report's Performer of the Week poll on our website. Tell us who you think should be in our Performer of the Week poll.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio.
Chapter 4 starts here at Monroe, where it is 41-21. The Hornets are up on top of the Mohawks. The quick pass from Quincy Brown is broken up by number 3, Bobby Borneman.
We're going to see a lot of throwing the ball here from Brown, as he's used to. Just one big play can bring Madison at least some light here in the fourth.
Shotgun formation, Quincy Brown, fake handoff.
He's going
down the middle. Playlock down the strip. He's still going. 10-5 touchdown. Wow. Quincy Brown, a quick strike to Connor Blaylock right down the middle. Joey, I don't know if Monroe actually saw that in terms of the defense secondary. Connor Blaylock just a streak right down the hash. On the left hash, caught it. Got himself about a 65-yard touchdown jump.
Now
that wasn't that was a quick strike there from Madison. Didn't take too long.
12 seconds to be exact.
But wait, there's more. Snap, kick. It looked like it came off his foot a little different. But there, you got it. It snuck on through. 41-28.
Buckle up! It's going to be a good fourth quarter.
Well, if you're Monroe, continue to do what you're doing, but at the same time, you don't want to get too fancy if you're Monroe. Just keep formatting your offense the way you have been, and if you're Madison, got to continue to stick it to them. So, 41-28, Monroe up on top of Madison. Stay right with us. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student athlete from each of our coverage area schools.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltenberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest, where it's 41-28. Monroe up on top of Madison, and Madison quick strike. Quincy Brown to Connor Blaylock. That's kind of been the story. It's the Blaylock show if you're Madison. Here comes the kickoff. Monroe is going to be moving from left to right on your device. 11:48 left to play in this contest. The Southwestern Buckeye League Butler County contest. The Hornets Nest is a-buzzing. They've got the Vuvuzelas over there. Is that how you say it, Joe? You're a soccer fan.
Vuvuzelas,
yeah. All right. Little tongue twister. Short squibber. Brings it up to the 41-yard line. And that's where Monroe is going to start this drive.
Look at the offensive line. They are jacked up. I love it. Senior night here at Monroe. And this has been an exciting game. This is one of the best games, I think, at least I've seen. But how will Madison now adjust to Deaton and Tracy? That's going to be the big question here. This is a big possession here for Madison.
Wing T formation is Monroe. Split out to the left side is Miltenberger. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. I'm going to call that Tyler Tracy, and he's just sputtering right through that Madison Mohawk defense for a quiet 11-yard gain.
Yes.
He's like Pac-Man, and he's like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Is that what Pac-Man does, Chris?
That's what it sounds like. Have you played it? You've played it.
I've played it, yes.
You're a video guy.
I know.
Video game guy. That brings up first down for Monroe past the 50-yard line. They're going to take this first down opportunity at the 48-yard line of Madison. Handoff up the middle to Tyler Tracy. That's going to be about a pickup of 3. Joey, what's going on around the county there? Did I get you again?
Catch you off guard. All right. We have around the county, it's 38-7 Baton in the fourth quarter over Carroll. Little Miami, 34-10 over Edgewood in the fourth. Princeton pulling away from Lakota West, 34-17 in the fourth. Fairfield on top of Oak Hills, 50-0 in the fourth. Coleraine on top of Lakota East, 20-3 in the fourth. New Miami pulling away from Cincinnati Country Day, 34-6 in the fourth. Talawanda pulling away from Northwest in the fourth, 28-6. And then Ross, 63-6 here in the fourth. Hamilton over Sycamore, 14-7 in the fourth. And Mason over Middletown, 27 in the fourth as well.
At Monroe run up the middle there and brings up 3rd down and 7. We're going to call it at the 45-yard line. Wing T formation.
This is a big, big defensive play here for Madison.
Absolutely. Tracy's going to take it himself, and he breaks a couple of
up.
tackles. Yeah, he stays up, Joey. Gets himself a 1st down. Pushing the chains. Wow, big play from Monroe there.
They are going toward the right side of Madison's line there. That's the weakness, and Tracy found it, and he gets 11 for a 1st down.
That's going to put the ball at the Monroe 34-yard, the Madison 34-yard line. 9:32 left to play in this contest. 41-28 Monroe over Madison. A back and forth fest in this first half if you just tuning in, and then Madison's sort of trying to inch their way back, but Monroe's not letting them.
They have no answer for Tracy or Deaton.
Yep, handoff up the middle to Tyler Tracy. That's another 6 yards. I mean, if you're getting 6 yards every time, you're a happy Bob Owens. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Inside the 30. We'll call that the 28-yard line.
So if it does come to this, and if 4-down territory, you're at 41-28, I would most likely go ahead and maybe kick the field goal, or if you get that close, or it'll be interesting to see what Mullins will do.
I know Singleton's got the leg. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle is Tracy. Tracy breaks the tackle and he can't stay up. Wow, he was rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, did a flip, and they'll call that flip where his back landed, and that was at the 19-yard line. 1st down and 10. 8:30 left to play in this contest. Monroe continually to have the answer on offense.
They keep giving it to Tracy, and if Monroe can punch this in, I mean, it's all. It's
easy sledding.
Yeah.
Same formation from Monroe. We're going to see that probably for the rest of the game. Miltonberger spread out to the right side. Deaton under center. Handoff up the middle again. Yeah, Tracy's got it, and I'll tell you what. That's going to be about a gain of 3. Just if you've got to push on that offensive line, you better believe that Colin Deaton's going to hand that off to Tracy. 2nd down and 7 at the 12-yard line of Madison. The Monroe marching band is a-rockin'.
And a buzzin'.
And a buzzin'.
Guess who? I bet Tracy.
Fake handoff.
Oh, Deaton!
Yeah, it was a good read by Deaton. Deaton was getting a little bit of pressure there. And Tracy was actually attacked right when he actually took that fake handoff and was doing some blocking there. So we're going to give Deaton 1 yard. 3rd and 7 at the Madison 10-yard line. Another huge play. But I tell you what, if you're Monroe, I think you're kind of set here because you've got a decent field goal kicker in Singleton. And I think you would give Singleton an opportunity to kick the field goal. I mean, you're already up 13. Put him up by 16. Make him score twice and convert two-point conversions. Handoff, Deaton. But if you're Deaton, we're going to get a 1st down.
Pushing back.
And Tyler Tracy.
That's going to be close.
Yeah, they're probably going to measure this one, Joey. Standing here, I thought he crossed the 5-yard line, but the line judge down here closest to us is.
Oh, what a big call here! Can you imagine if Madison can get this stop here?
Yeah.
I'd you know what? I'd give it to
QB
sneak, easy.
QB sneak up the middle.
Yep. Oh, what a big play here!
6:15 left to play in this contest. If you're just tuning in, Monroe has been taking care of some things in the second half after a little back-and-forth slugfest with Madison.
Quickly to the line there for the offense. And we got a timeout.
Yeah,
for Monroe.
Timeout, Monroe. You know, that's a good call. We'll take a break ourselves. Madison is going to try and stymie Monroe here on a 4th down opportunity for Monroe at the Madison 5-yard line. Stay right with us. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com, professional images of your local student athletes. And Mel's Diner, located in the heart of the village, a proud supporter of New Miami Athletics.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltenberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
All right, out of the break, Monroe took a timely timeout there. Here comes Monroe.
Here we go.
One at the 5-yard line. Man in motion, handoff. Actually, he got it. Tyler Tracy got it. I don't know if I don't know if Deaton wanted to get rid of that ball, so Tracy said, "Just give it to me. I'm going to take it." Powers up the middle for a 5. We'll call that a 3-yard gain. 1st down and goal. A dagger right there if you're Madison.
I mean, and if you're Mullins here, punching in with Tracy or Deaton, one of the two. Tracy is having himself a game tonight, though, running the ball very hard. With the help of that Monroe offensive line, they have gotten some push on Madison.
5:30 left to play. Deaton under center. Got a man in motion.
That's a false start.
Yep. Play stopping here. False start. And you know what? Hey, if you're Madison, that's somewhat of a glimpse of light there. And get them out of scoring territory. However, you're at the 5-yard line. You're scoring territory anyway. So that pushes the ball back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7. Clock's running. 5:13 left to play here. 41-28 Monroe over Madison in his Southwestern Buckeye League Butler County contest. Deaton under center. Man in motion. Handoff. Tracy barreling through down to the 2-yard line. We're going to go ahead and give number 14 the tackle on that. That was Luke Hughes.
You know, the clock is ticking. If you're Madison, why don't you maybe let them score and then get it?
Well, I mean, at this point, I think you might be just trying to stop them, hold them to a field goal, and it'd still be a 2-possession game with all your timeouts here. So Madison's got 3 timeouts. Monroe's got 2. Under 4:30 left to play here. 2nd down and goal at the 2-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Tracy got it. That closes out this drive. And Tracy's going to notch this lead up to 19, 47-28. Madison trying to make a little bit of a defensive stand there, but Monroe's not budging at all.
Great drive. Great drive there by Monroe.
I think at this point you can come out and say that Bob Mullins and his Hornets have found a little bit of an identity in these last couple games, the last half of the season. Kick up, good. Pushes that to 48-28, 20-point lead for Monroe. Now at this point, it's all Monroe just to play some defense. I'm not a big fan of the prevent defense, so if I'm a coach, I'm just saying continue to stick it to them on defense, and let's see how Madison will respond here. And we'll stay right here, Joey. What's going on around the county, brother?
All right. We have Baden on top of Carroll, 45-14 in the 4th. Little Miami still over Edgewood, 34-10 in the 4th. Coleraine on top of Lakota East, 27-3 in the 4th. Princeton on top of Lakota West, 41-23 in the 4th. Tonawanda, 35-12 over Northwest in the 4th. New Miami, 34-6 in the 4th over Cincinnati Country Day. Mason on top of Middletown, 34-7 in the 3rd. And it is still, as of updated, 63-6 Ross over Thurgood Marshall in the 4th. Hamilton leads Sycamore still 14-7 in the fourth. And we have a few finals here. Fairfield beat Oak Hills 50-0.
Wow.
And that is actually the only final here.
I caught up with Fairfield head coach, Fairfield head coach Jason Krause. Kind of talked about, we were talking, hey, there's still a lot to happen here in these last two games. Heading into Oak Hills, you don't want to play with them lightly.
Yeah.
They're the only defeated team in Division I, Region 4. They were now 0-9. So Fairfield, I wouldn't say Fairfield was looking for a break before they head into this final contest against Coleraine, but
that's going to be a really good game.
Yeah, really good. And it's going to decide the GMC title here. Well, after the kickoff, Madison's going to take this ball at the 26-yard line. Here comes a shotgun formation, fake handoff. Quincy Brown
go
drops
deep.
back to pass.
Going deep.
Going deep. Doesn't have a little bit of room for number 22, and that was for Jake Edwards. But Rice right there with the coverage.
We got an injured Monroe player down.
Well, Joey, 4:07 left to play here in this final quarter, 48-28. Monroe up on top of Madison. A lot of cool things going on here for Monroe.
Excitement.
Yeah, the Monroe girls soccer team beat Baden yesterday, 1-0 on a penalty kick from Brooke Miltonberger. I believe that is a relation to the Miltonberger who is the wideout for Ryan Miltonberger for the Monroe Hornets. As we got a man down here for Monroe, we're going to go ahead and step aside here as he is attended to. 48-28, Monroe is up on top of Madison. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student athlete from each of our coverage area schools.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltonberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
All right, that was number 75, Zach Hagedorn, hobbling off the field. We hope that he's okay. Pass to number 27, Gabe Higgs in the flat. That was the pass from Quincy Brown, and unfortunately, in and out of the hands. Brings up 3rd down and 10 at Madison's own 26-yard line. Senior night for Monroe, and they played like it.
Absolutely.
They've been giving the crowd something that they wanted to see for a while. So.
Last week and this week have been their best performances, both offense and really defensively. Besides a couple of hiccups, but as Brown's gonna get away from it. Good luck.
Yeah, he found a man inside the middle of the field, and
no, he was down.
That pass was number 14.
And there's a flag coming in at the end of the play.
Luke Hughes ended up catching that pass, get the first down, but we're going to see what this is. An unsportsmanlike contact.
On Madison.
Unsportsmanlike contact on Madison. That's going to negate that play.
Well,
15-yard pushback. I think this is when, I don't know if Madison, you never tell your team to throw in a towel, but you hope that they continue to play their hardest. But 3:50 left to play in this contest. If you're just tuning in to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network, Monroe up on top of Madison, 48-28. Ball's at the 30-yard line of Madison. Is where they're going to start here. The first down and 10 for Madison. You got the shotgun formation. Three right. Well, actually, now it's 3 right outs to the left side. Fake handoff. Quincy Brown's pass is intended for number 27, Gabe Higgs, and that's into the sidelines of Madison or Monroe.
I mean, if I were Madison, I probably would have went to throwing the ball earlier in the game. because it has been working on Monroe's defense, and it could have, brought them within at least 7.
Monroe's front line has been doing a stellar job of just regulating that run game. Toss on over to number 22, Jake Edwards, and Jake Edwards is going to get himself about 6 yards on that pass completion from Brown.
Tick, 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 tick here if you're Monroe.
Yeah, we're reaching the 3-minute mark of this contest. Monroe trying to close this one out. 48-28. Here comes a 3rd down and 5 play at the 36-yard line for Madison. 2 wide receivers split to the right. I'm assuming that number 27, Gabe Higgs, is going to go in motion, but he doesn't. Quincy Brown pass over to the right side, and that's incomplete, intended for Jake Edwards. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network. I'm Chris Vogt alongside Joey Vogt. Joey had a 3-week hiatus, and we were happy to get him back in the booth to do some more yelling.
I try to keep it down. I can't.
Animation Nation, baby.
I mean, it has been a blast this season. I know I won't be in the booth next week, but I'm looking forward to basketball season coming up right around the corner.
Fake handoff, Quincy Brown to the right side and hits number 14, as we're going to call that. Luke Hughes at the first down brings it across midfield to the 49-yard line. First down. That was a 4th down completion. We'll call that Blake Keaton smuggling up on that tackle for Monroe.
Time is ticking. I don't know why. I would assume you would have 2 plays.
Maybe lined up.
Exactly. Then you get up to the line.
Jake Edwards split out to the left side alongside Devin Ology.
1-on-1 down low.
Quincy Brown.
Brown's going deep.
Going deep to the left side, and number 22
That's incomplete.
Tried to kind of sneak by the defensive play of Rice, and Rice, I mean, no penalty on that. I think that was
that's a good
play by
call.
Rice.
I think they were both going after it.
For sure. That ball probably hung up there a little bit too longer than what Quincy Brown wanted it to. We've reached the 1:58 mark of this 4th quarter, where it is Monroe 48, Madison 28. One of our last checks at the scoreboard, Joey, here coming up.
Alrighty, yep.
How about after this play?
Yep.
2nd down and 10 at the 49-yard line of Monroe. Madison just crossed midfield. And Madison made a little bit of a quick start to the line there, and I think they're going to call that a false encroachment on Monroe. It's going to give Madison a 2nd down and 5 opportunity here at the 44-yard line of Monroe. What's going on, Joey? Baden closing this one out for against Carroll?
They are actually. It is 45-14 in the 4th. Little Miami on top of Edgewood 34-10 in the 4th. Princeton 41-23 in the 4th over Lakota West. Coleraine on top of Lakota East 34-3 in the 4th. Talawanda over Northwest 35-12 in the 4th. New Miami 34-6 over Cincinnati Country Day in the 4th. Mason pulling away from Middletown 34-7 in the 4th. And then Ross 63-6 over Thurgood Marshall. And then Hamilton and Sycamore in a battle 14-7 in the 4th. And then Fairfield 50-0 final.
You want to see what those numbers were for Jaton McClain. I'd imagine if you're Jason Krause, he was out of there. He was out sitting in an ice bath in the 3rd quarter.
That is an exciting player to watch.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was one of the games you missed. Sorry.
I know. I'm mad.
Madison calls a timeout. We're going to hit up our sponsors for one of the final times here in this fourth quarter. It's 48-28. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network.
We thank you for listening to a live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Reports YouTube channel. We encourage you to check out our website at www.bchssreport.com for all your local prep sports results, stories, and student-athlete features. Enjoy the rest of the game. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Performance Toyota, located on Route 4 in Fairfield. Never pay more when you shop Route 4. Performance Toyota. Matandy Steel, a proud supporter of Baden Athletics. Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor. SuccessPhoto.com.
Hey, this is Monroe's Ryan Miltenberger, and you're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
1:50 left to play here in this fourth quarter at the Hornets Nest. It's Monroe 48, Madison 28. Second down and 5 for Madison. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the play clock here. And getting it figured out. Quincy Brown tosses it over the middle, and that's Luke Hughes. Let's see, that was a streaker across the middle there. Takes it down inside the 20-yard line for a first down. And clock's going to stop. That puts the ball at the 20-yard line. Ball spotted. Now the clock is running. 1:43 left to play here. Madison running up to the line quickly. Two wide receivers spread to the left side. Quincy Brown in the shotgun. Quincy Brown fake handoff, drops back a lot of time, throws it across the middle, and incomplete.
Had to throw it away there. Nobody was open.
Yeah, that pass is intended for Jake Edwards. I think Connor Blaylock was around the vicinity as well. Want to thank Monroe Athletic Director Eric Silverman. Always fantastic to come hang out in Hornet Country. Want to thank Monroe Boys Soccer Coach Michael Oster, as well as Monroe Boys Soccer standout Ben Griffiths. Good luck to them tomorrow against Indian Hill in the district finals. Pass over to number 2, Connor Blaylock, and he is going to get pushed out of bounds at 15. Yep. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. Well, I'm Chris Vogt. You're Joey Vogt.
I am.
There's going to be a flag on the play. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Sportsman, I think Madison's showing a little frustration this contest and
kicking themselves in the foot. Yeah, that's twice on this drive.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, pushing that ball back to the 30-yard line. Bring up third down and 30. No, third down and 20. Well, it's going to be a big contest against Waynesville next weekend. And I think there's a little bit that Madison can actually do to get into the playoffs next week. However, they'll probably need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
Quincy Brown over to the right side.
Good tackle.
Good open field tackle. I think that was Rice. Completed the number 22, Jake Edwards, and that's going to be a 10-yard gain back to the 20-yard line.
See what, Rice and Tracy have been everywhere tonight.
Yeah, they've
been playing really good.
4th and 11 call here for Madison as we see a timeout called by Madison. We'll take a final timeout here as well as we wind down in this fourth quarter. You're listening to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Joey Vogt for The Report. One thing we strive to do here at The Report is recognize the local high school student athletes and their accomplishments to the best of our abilities, which is the reason why we partnered up with Performance Toyota and Rick's Tavern to crown a Performer of the Week. We choose a student athlete from each of our coverage area schools from any sports and let family, friends, and your school vote in the Report's Performer of the Week poll.
Hey, this is Madison High's Quincy Brown, and you're listening to Butler County High School Sports Report Radio Network.
All right, we're looking at under a minute to play here. 48-28. Completion down to Connor Blaylock from Quincy Brown. Pardon the microphone technical difficulties. Quincy Brown takes it himself.
And he's in.
Yeah. Touchdown, Quincy Brown. So 42 seconds left to play. And that's going to push it to 34 points for Madison, where it's 48-34. You know what? Hey, probably seen crazier things.
You're right.
So
yeah.
if Madison can, that's a 14-point cushion for Monroe still, so we're going to see an extra point. Onside kick.
The greatest play in football.
The
besides the Hail Mary.
Kick. Here comes the snap, kick, up, and that's good.
Got it.
That's going to move it to 48-35, but Monroe still has the advantage. 42 ticks left to play. We're going to stay right here. You're listening to a live radio broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Reports Radio Network. I want to thank our sponsors from Mel's Diner in New Miami to Bird's Grill and Bar, our Fan of the Day sponsor. We've got Rick's Tavern and Grill, our gift certificate sponsor for our Performer of the Week. And yes, indeed, we always got to thank Performance Toyota, who makes us click. So,
absolutely.
Thank you to our sponsors. Matandy Steel, a proud sponsor of Baden Athletics. Success Photo, who captures some fantastic images for the area. It's senior night for Monroe, so Monroe's getting themselves a treat. At the moment, 42 ticks left to play, 48-35, as we said. Monroe up on top of Madison.
Here we go.
Let's see the onside kick skills here by number 4, Devin Olegi. Pardon me, I'm thinking we're going to look at Corbin Kilbarger. He's going to take the kick. Here we go. And it's gobbled up.
Yep.
In front of the
there
50-yard line. And
Mullins has it. Look at Mullins pumping the crowd up for Monroe. What a win.
So we're going to see a kneel, and I don't know if Madison's going to call that timeout, but I think this is probably going to clinch it here. 48-35, Monroe up on top of Madison. Monroe playing a little bit of spoiler action here, and the wing T formation had Madison in a little bit of a fret here in the second half. Victory formation for Monroe. And that's a kneel. You know, at the beginning, I'm going to point out at the beginning of this contest, Madison was on the field, and I think they were on Monroe's side of the field prior to this game about an hour beforehand. And Monroe kind of comes out and says, hey, this is our turf.
Yeah.
Move on over to your side. And fantastic
get the
game.
Job done. Fantastic
sportsmanship from both sides. And we want to thank both Madison and Monroe for giving us a fantastic game, beautifully called. I want to thank Madison Athletic Director Matt Morrison as well. Always been a fantastic man to work with, as well as Eric Silverman over here at Monroe. Well, Joey, I'm going to thank you for joining us, brother.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Monroe wins 48-35. That's going to push Monroe to 2-4 in the SWBL. And 2-7 overall. Madison's going to slip to 4-2 in the Southwestern Buckeye League and 5-4 overall. Guys, we want to thank you for tuning in to the Butler County High School Sports Reports radio network. We appreciate it. We'll catch you next week where we are going to Oxford for Talawanda and Ross. It's going to be a fantastic one. Appreciate it. Have a great night.
We'll see ya.